Hello and welcome to the box seat again. My name's Scott Embry, taking you through racing out of Ascot. Saturday the 14th of November, Champion Fillies Day, RJ Peters Stakes Day, Ascot Gold Cup and also Colonel Reeves. Absolute blinding racing on the weekend. Should get nice enough conditions leading into the race day, but there is going to be a lot of rain around on Friday and possibly rolling into the morning on Saturday. So anticipated track condition around a soft 6, hopefully a 5 though. We also get the rail at 9 metres on Saturday. Rolling into race number 1, it's the Tab Touch West Speed Platinum Series, heat number 3 for these horses. And we're going to watch the first up effort of Western Rhythm.
For home, led the way from Pink and Grey, Time to Sizzle, 2 lengths to Lace-Vinsky, followed by Morgs, Freeman and Bolshoi Gal, but Taj Mahali still led them with 150 to go from Pink and Grey on the outside, and Bolshoi Gal, which is getting home quickly along the rail. Morgs, Freeman is wider out, Taj Mahali's in front, the post is coming, and Taj Mahali clung on.
Well, that was Western Rhythm getting through late, flashing for second behind Taj Mahali. I do think that's a pretty good race for a form reference like this, because that was a heat of the West Speed Platinum Series. So it's the same grade as this. This filly, or now a mare from Brock Lewthwaite's yard, is a winner on a soft 7. That should be a big tick come Saturday, especially if we do get the rain that's forecast on Friday night into Saturday morning. I'm thinking here that we get each way odds, and we will need that because she is a back marker who's going to need some luck. But it's 11 on top for me in the opener, and that's Western Rhythm. Number 1, Lace-Vinsky, money continues to come for this horse. Hopefully at some stage it'll be like Wack and Tanker, who broke through on Wednesday, but patience is wearing thin with him. Blinkers are on for the first time, and so's Lactar Rummeley. 6, PORPHYRIO, first up no trial, 1400, always an ask. But watch the soft 7 win of this mare last campaign. She simply loved it when there was sting out of the ground. And number 7, Wild Fusion, first up no trial as well, but that's exactly what Liam O'Loughlin did last campaign for victory. My numbers in race 1, 11, 1, 6 and 7. Race number 2 at Ascot is the Amelia Park Handicap at 1200 metres. Really good little race this, with a few last start winners, including Schoolhouse Rock, who we're going to watch in replay.
Straight Food Trouble, straightened up by 2 to Dacio. Down the outside, running on his Island Missile now, and Revel's getting a run. Horizon threading its way through. Here's the grey Schoolhouse Rock chiming in as well. Many hopes. Schoolhouse Rock, Island Missile have got the Food Trouble. It's Schoolhouse Rock drawing a neck clear close to home. Schoolhouse Rock, although wanting to get in late, was too good.
Well, Schoolhouse Rock let down really powerfully there for Troy Turner. His son Jordan returns to the saddle on Saturday. He draws a gate here. I think the best way to describe this horse is tough, because he's very, very good on his day, but he's tough to follow because he can do so much wrong. I know it's a pretty big frustration for trainer George Dupre, so fingers crossed for you, George, that we get to see the best of Schoolhouse Rock on the weekend. I am, however, going to go with Kick Gum, who I thought was one of the best runs of the meeting first up for Paul Roberts. His little yard goes super. We saw Tollman win last Saturday. I think this one can win at each way price, and that's Kick Gum for Mitchell Pateman. We get to see Home in 5 again. He was so impressive on Melbourne Cup Day at Bunbury. I think he's going to make the grade and show some of the levels of ability of his full brother in G-Boss. Number 1, Taj Mahali, hard to fault this mare. Number 2, Schoolhouse Rock, if he turns up with his best. My numbers in race 2, 4, 5, 1 and 2. Race number 3 at Ascot's over the 1,000 metres. It celebrates the 30 years of service for Tony Favazzo here at Perth Racing. Congratulations to you, Tony, one of the best blokes in the business. We're going to have a look at the Prince of Wales Group 3 effort of Eeyore Ways.
Rock Magic about to peel to the outside, but they still have to catch the Galloping Grey. Mervyn well clear, 200 left to go. Out 2 or 3 lengths, Valor Road, Essential Spice, Rock Magic. They're starting to run on very quickly now. Mervyn's gone, joined by Valor Road. Essential Spice is cutting them down. Rock Magic in the middle, they've gone to it. Valor Road's kicked. Valor Road.
Group 3, Weight for Age. Back into a 66 plus, carries the exact same weight. You don't see those circumstances very often. Eeyore Ways here, blinkers on first time. Chris Parnham back into the saddle, gets back, charges home. I think he's the best on the card here, Eeyore Ways. He got so close in that Group 3. He ran midfield, but within 2 lengths of some genuine top-class horses. They're going to go to the Winterbottom. He comes back to a 66 plus. He has to be hard to beat here for Misty Baisley and Chris Parnham. Number 2 for me, Eeyore Ways. Number 5, Resort Man. He's high class. If he had drawn a gate, you probably swap the selections, but he is drawn wide. He might have to do a fair bit of work. If he can get to the breeze, definitely game on. If he can't, he looks vulnerable. Number 1, Mum's My Hero. Don't know a lot about this horse. First start in Western Australia. It seems to love the 1,000 metres. 8 starts, 7 finishes in the money. That's a really good record for the short course. Then number 4 in State Attorney, who's always a blowout chance when he draws low. My numbers in race number 3, 2, 5, 1 and 4. Race number 4 at Ascot. The Crown Tower is handicap at 1,400 metres. How about this for a plunge? 41 into 8. We're going to watch the replay in victory of Luke's Gold.
Jericho Missile is well back. The favourite, True Attraction, still last of all, flattening out at the 250. Moshard, Luke's Gold have ranged up. 2 on the inside, position of power. She's a Light, Royal Command coming through in the middle. Moshard, Luke's Gold and Moshard there having a 2-horse war. Luke's Gold pulling out plenty though, and Luke's Gold finds the win.
Well, there were some very astute punters out there that saw the 40s, took the 30s, the 20s, the 10s. He started $8. He sat 3 wide the trip, no cover, and still won. Congratulations if you were on Luke's Gold that day. I do think this is a little bit harder for him, and I'm going to go with a noted wet tracker, a noted front runner, who I thought resumed exceptionally well, and that's Kelvin. Fred Kersley's yard ticking over beautifully at the moment. Jade McNaught's riding well, and she should take this horse straight to the top, and hopefully that's the last they see of him. I'm putting Kelvin on top in race number 4, number 7. From 10, and that's Son of Bacchus, who can box seat from gate number 1 and comes out of a much tougher race. Number 4, Dig Deep, hasn't fired a shot since his win in the Karrakatta Plate, but he's had a lot of injuries, a lot of excuses. Barrier 4, senior rider, blinkers on, no excuse on the weekend. And then number 9, Next Best, and that's Canvassed, who's returning here first up without a trial. My numbers in race number 4, 7, 10, 4 and 9. Race number 5 at Ascot, the first of the features, the RJ Peters. A Group 3, 1,500 metre event. Winner gets ballot exemption from next weekend's Railway Stakes. We're going to watch the very impressive Truly Great.
Musket. He hasn't moved the range yet on Truly Great, who's ambled up to them. Kelly's Callisto was in front for a nanosecond. Truly Great dashed straight past it. It opens up. Now it races 2.5, 3 clear. British Bessie runs to second. He starts to stoke up Truly Great. Truly Great is clear. It'll win the race. He had to keep his mind on the job though. Truly Great, he wanted to switch off, but he...
Well, that's Truly Great winning there at 1,800. Has to come back in distance here, which is some sort of query third up in the campaign. First up at a mile, second up 18, third up 1,500. You don't see that very often, but I am going to bank on this highly progressive horse from Grant and Alana Williams' yard to get the job done. For me, even money or so, it's going to be way under the odds, but from a tipping perspective, still happy enough to put him on top and see if he can book himself a spot in next week's Railway Stakes. We do have another Cerise White horse here in True Attraction, who is enormous in the Luke's Gold race. They were walking out in front, he was out the back, he ran home in all the best figures and sectionals. I think he's knocking on the door ready to win. Number 1, Flow. If you're looking for an each-way bet, then Flow fits that bill. He and Mitchell Pateman get along so well, and I thought he was electric in the Northern Cup. I then went to number 3, Media Baron, the winner of an old comrade at this track and distance when last in work, but hasn't quite come up this prep. My numbers in race number 5, 9, 8, 1 and 3. Race number 6 at Ascot, the C Corp Ascot Gold Cup, a listed race at 1,800 metres. We've only seen Too Close to Sun with 1 run back in this prep, and this is him running second.
The brakes on Red Can Man. He's over 2 in front, Too Close to the Sun. Around his heels though, the immediate danger. Nerf Bosk is getting up towards the inside, so's Inspirational Girl. Too Close to the Sun comes at Red Can Man with 100 left to go and hits the front. Inspirational Girl is flying home along the inside. She's coming brilliantly, and Inspirational Girl...
Second in the Group 3 Asian Bow Stakes behind Inspirational Girl, our all-in favourite for the Railway Stakes next weekend. Gets to 1,800 metres, a wet track winner. In fact, he's 3 from 3 on soft tracks. He's drawn out deep, but I'm very confident Joseph Azzopardi will clear all of them underneath him, find the front, and from there, he's very hard to run down. Number 2, Too Close to the Sun in the Ascot Gold Cup for me. Ash Maley's yard, absolutely on fire. Pushed to pass in the York Cup, all-day session on Wednesday. Double digit, this horse, he's in career best form. He drops in weight. It's a really good pickup ride here for Sean McGruddy. Number 6, Friaresque. Liz Strempel's got this horse going excellent. His run against the pattern in the Northern Cup, very encouraging. And then number 9 next best, and that's Mystery Miss. Chris Parnham would have had the choice of a number of rides in this field. He goes with Mystery Miss, who is a different mare when she has a senior rider on. My numbers in the Ascot Gold Cup, 2, 5, 6 and 9. Race number 7 at Ascot, one of the features, the Group 3 Champion Fillies Stakes at a mile. Here's Snickerdoodle Dandy on Melbourne Cup, beating the stablemate Kiss on All Four Cheeks in the Burgess Queen.
Down the outside, here comes Kiss on All Four Cheeks, letting loose. So's Watch Me Dance and Snickerdoodle Dandy starting to pick up now. It's Kiss on All Four Cheeks, the leader. They hit the 150. Snickerdoodle Dandy trying to gun the stablemate down. Kiss on All Four Cheeks. Snickerdoodle Dandy. Snickerdoodle Dandy got there. Snickerdoodle Dandy's won the vote.
Well, in the Burgess Queen Stakes on Melbourne Cup Day, Snickerdoodle Dandy beat Kiss on All Four Cheeks. Third home Magical View, fourth home Soleil. I'm going to tip the exact same quartet here as we saw in the Burgess Queen Stakes. These fillies progress from 1400 to a mile. And I think Kiss on All Four Cheeks here is probably the one that's a little bit susceptible to being run down late. I'm going to stick with the Burgess Queen Classic winner, and that was Snickerdoodle Dandy. I think she's this year's Kingston Town filly if she can continue on her natural upward trajectory. I think here Chris Parnham can have her midfield smothered up. I think she's the one to beat. It's Snickerdoodle Dandy on top for me. Soleil ran 4th in the Burgess Queen, but probably was in review on the worst part of the track. Kiss on All Four Cheeks, clearly if she can run a mile, she's very hard to beat. And Magical Dream will need some luck from the outside draw, but she is all class. My numbers in this year's Champion Fillies, 2, 8, 3 and 4. Race number 8 is the Colonel Reeves Stakes, an 1100 metre Group 3 race. We're going to watch the last start win of Indian Pacific.
Second followed by Flower of War. Over on the inside, Laver Rod. Followed further back by Valor Road and Stage Man. It's Mervyn inside the 200. Tackled now by Indian Pacific. Stage Man is running on strongly. Mervyn shook off Indian Pacific. Stage Man cutting them down. Indian Pacific. Stage Man go to Mervyn. Indian Pacific. Indian Pacific.
Well, Indian Pacific almost looked vulnerable there turning for home. Mervyn gave a short, sharp little kick, as he tends to do, and all of a sudden Brad Parnham found himself in a scenario with Indian Pacific that he hasn't really seen before in his life, and that was having to chase something down. Every single win for Indian Pacific had been fine in the front, but he had to gun down Mervyn in the concluding stages. I thought he did a really good, strong effort to do so. There's no doubt in my mind this is a tougher race for him. He's a deserving favourite, but I'm going to go with Simon Miller's mare resuming, and that's Flirtini. The benefit of 2 trials, a dynamite fresh record, a powerful turn of foot and a soft draw. I can just see Paul Harvey sitting in behind them and zapping them late, and we get each way as well. I'm going with number 5 Flirtini from 9 Indian Pacific. If Brad Parnham finds the front, he'll be very hard to run down on the weekend. Number 6 in Stage Man, who was oh so good last time out when he bombed the start and gave away any winning chance. Number 14 next best, Celebrity Queen, a lightly raced mare going through the grades powerfully. My numbers in the Colonel Reeves, 5, 9, 6 and 14. Race number 9 at Ascot, the Solutions Matchmaking Handicap over a mile. We're going to go down to the provincial area, to Northam in fact, to watch the last start win of Phone Me.
Around the corner, Volpe and Argent d'Or. Turbo Power, the brakes have been released and he quickly bounded away at the 350. It's Turbo Power in full flight. Raced over 3 in front of Phone Me, getting into the clear. Cable Guy and on Red Alert is starting to run on strongly down the outside. Turbo Power in front. Phone Me was all over the shop, running around, tried to duck in behind his heels, straightened up, pounces and got him. Phone Me has nabbed Turbo.
Well, Phone Me was very good there for Chris Parnham. He ran around in the home straight, he got straight in about the last 50 metres and went past Turbo Power. It was a good strong win, but he's probably going to need to elevate to a new personal best here to win from what is a really tough draw. I went in the last with number 3 Rebel Knight. We tipped this horse last week, he went around at $10, he ran a good strong third. He backs up off 7 days, he drops in weight. He is a universal ruler horse, he is a winner on a soft 7 as well. So I thought there were enough positives here to tip again each way in the last with Rebel Knight. From number 9, and that is MTA, no luck last week in the Faritha Stakes. The previous victory of his was actually over both Naughty by Nature and also Rebel Knight, who are both in this field. Naughty by Nature herself, no luck last start when she got shuffled out wide when there's a bit of interference at the 1,000 metre marker. I then went to number 6 next best in Phone Me. I just don't see a spot in the map for Chris Parnham, so he's going to need to pull out something pretty good. My numbers in race 9, 3, 9, 10 and 6. Rolling straight into best bets for Ascot, Saturday the 14th of November. I'm going race 3, number 2, E Always. Coming out of a weight for age race into a ratings race. I think it's very good placement by Misty Baisley. And then the following race, race 4, number 7, Kelvin to lead all the way. Perth Racing Masters Series over the next 3 weekends here at Ascot. We've got the Kieran Railway Stakes, the Crown Perth Winterbottom Stakes, People Start Kingston Town Classic. Make sure you get in early, get all your tickets, perthracing.com.au and follow us on the social medias.